Yeah, morning everybody. It's Wednesday morning, headed down to the comp venue. Supers. Yeah, that cold front came through last night. The forecast for the swell was to be that it was going to be very west, not enough south in it, and there's a small little bit of swell, but the reason for it not coming in is that it's too west to east and it's going to go past. We may get a little pickup this afternoon and then it's going onshore tomorrow. So yeah, not a great day today, but I think the guys are going to be doing a little bit of an expression session. They might run off some of the speciality type events today just to keep the crowd entertained. Yeah, the forecast for the weekend is downgraded, unfortunately. Those systems have shifted a bit more south. The good news is there are going to be waves. It's not going to be what we were all hoping for, like, you know, a 6 to 8 foot epic day. And it looks like Saturday the offshore is going to hold, so even though we're going to get a little bit of north in the morning, so they have the possibility of running on Saturday, but that remains to be seen. Yeah, the winds obviously are a factor. Man, coming down the hill here, it doesn't look like there's a hell of a lot, but I'm sure there's an odd wave every now and then. It's typical of this type of westerly swell where it has to bend too much and the swell battles to get into the bay, so you get the odd wave coming through every now and then. It's normally very slow. Yeah, not great conditions. Right, so here with two of the local hotties of J-Bay. Stevie Sawyer, incognito with his hoodie on. Why are you wearing a hoodie today? Is it chilly today?
It's chilly, my bro.
Is it a little bit,
I grew my beard out for this jewel here too.
Yeah, and Tobias Schroeder, our German representative from the, what was that, the ISA games?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Okay, yeah.
He's just got some fluff coming out now.
Yeah, finally.
At 30.
So tell me now, which of you didn't burn a board for the comp?
Yeah.
Why we not got waves here?
I creased the board for the comp, but I didn't burn one. Jeez, I don't know. I didn't quite have much hope for today's swell.
No, it's too west, yeah.
Being at 231
yeah,
or something like that, it's just a bit too west.
But there'll be little waves. There'll be the odd slow one.
I think if it starts moving and it hits the 221, that's my magic number. 221 and low, to 214.
210 to 220 is the magic number. 215 is like Shangri-La, yeah.
My favorite's 221. I don't know why, but that's always been, for me, backhand, it's just
212. I like 212.
But that's forehand, you know?
Yeah.
It's faster. It's backhand, if it's just here in the pocket that whole time.
212 is too fast for you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I gotta take a fin out for that 212. Yeah.
What do you say?
I'm just gonna agree with you guys.
It makes sense.
Yeah, the swell directions are super important here, and today we've got 232, 235, and that's what I was showing you on the little map on the sand, that if the swell dives down south, then your leading front and your direction is too west to east, and then the swell pushes past and it doesn't wrap in. You do, as the front goes past, you get a back section of swell. As the wind swings into the south, then it pushes that back section in, and then you get a more south-facing swell, which then sort of will push into the bay. The problem with that, though, is that by then the wind starts to go onshore, which is what's going to happen tomorrow. So tomorrow there'll probably be better waves than today, but we've got an onshore to deal with. So yeah, that's kind of what it's been like for the year so far. So as I was saying, it's going to be a very slow day today, but it's super clean. When the waves do come, it's like 2 to 3 foot, and it's really clean. I think most people didn't expect anything to happen today, so they're running the team event. There's Aki on a wave. Whoa, on the bricks. Yeah, so this is obviously not the twin fin division. This is just the team division. They've got 4 guys and 1 female, and yeah, there are a couple of people on the beach, not too many, but just keeping everybody going and keeping everybody interested. Let's have a check at the beach. Bit of a miff day today, overcast. Not the warmest day, and definitely not the most consistent day for waves. A lot of sitting out there waiting. Luckily they had 75-minute heats and they could take their time.
Gears in position, ready to go. Watching this quick on hold, the Hawaiian surfer. turns, nice smack up into the lip, pulls into a little tube, and the track on the inside pulls some up, shadow on the muscle beds there.
Yeah, with the tide pushing, it was really shallow on the banks. You had to be really careful of those mussel beds.
And you go for the air rotation.
Yeah, local surfer Jose Faulkner didn't seem to mind. He was going for everything and punting it into the air. He's one of the standouts of the team session.
Working this one through, he's got a series of turns already. If he can get an air completion, he can improve here. Right out of it, does he? I think he does. That looks like Sarah Barr. Up and riding, wraps that first turn. Nice speed to this way, 2 turns already. Loads up into the lip. So complete that way, nice and control. So Sarah Barr looking to add forward.
Yeah, the conditions weren't easy, and I'm sure there were a good couple of muscle cuts that were handed out to all the team competitors. But yeah, the guys went through the motions of getting it done and did their team crossover sections and all the other little things which were part of the process of scoring points in the team sessions. And it kept the crowd entertained until the evening.
Right, that's a great crossover. And Jose Faulkner up and riding out the back. This is with Sarah Baum. There's a crossover. That's one. They're keeping up their speed. Another one. So it's just the two. And Luke Thompson. Whoa! That's getting close. Flying through this inside section. Snaps off the top. Sticking in the pocket. Oh, snaps off that section.
Yeah, so I had to dive back to Port Elizabeth at midday. That's why I missed a couple of the heats here to go and fetch my son who's come through from Cape Town for the comp. And we were talking about the grey suited men, and apparently while I was away one of them decided to make an appearance here. They had to stop the comp. So yeah, they live here too, the locals, the main locals. So it wasn't a scare tactic when I was talking about it the other day.
Paddling, up and riding, James Ribbon, the youngster out of Durban, on the Mayhem Twin Fin. This is the Parties model. He loves the sport. He's waiting patiently, setting up for the tube, home to behind. James is getting some tube time, a bit of a cover up. Dripping through this inside. So looking solid, gets a 3-4.
Yeah, so a couple of waves coming through in the afternoon here. They're running the hybrids, the 20 division. So in other words, top score of each surfer from each heat goes through into his next heat to be carried through, and then your top score of the thruster division or your normal surfboard division. So then they add the top 2 scores together, and that will produce the semi-finalists for the main event. Couple of waves coming through, not great. This is basically what I said. There'll probably be a little bit of surf at the end of the afternoon, with the back end of that front starting to push a bit more from the south and then pushing the swell into the bay. Lekker by die see. Lekker.
Someone's got to live in this life.
Yeah, so here we got Percy. He's our local surfboard shaper here with these, what do you call them, the dingle dangle surfers?
Yes.
Lift them up a little bit so they're going to the light there. Yeah, you see. The local producer of mini-shaped surfboards and many colourful surfers at J Bay.
These are just recycling cans. All these cold drink cans I do recycling to save our environment. We need a clean environment, so I'm recycling to upcycle.
Out of the aluminium cans?
Yes.
Yeah, check
Need a
these little
clean
colourful little numbers. Super cool. Out of the cans.
We got a Red Bull, we got a Sprite.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Nicely, man.
Okay.
Well done. Lekker Percy. So how's it to everybody?
Hi everybody, how are you?
Lekker, man. Cheers, man. Hope your business is cooking today. Cheers, man. So pretty much laid back compo vibe. Gonna have to do a little tally up of all the scores at the end with the twin fin and the conventional boards to try and see who the semi-finalists are going to be. The standouts of the day for the ladies were definitely Coco Ho, and I think for the guys, Jose Faulkner with his aerial antics, and also Luke Thompson. He's been doing pretty well, and so has Mikey Febb on the twin fins. It remains to be seen who's going to go through at the end of the day into the semis. But let's crack on and see what happened on Thursday.
صوت أطفال يتأنوا بعيد لا ريحة عيش لا كسرة كمان صوت أطفال يتأنوا بعيد لا ريحة عيش لا كسرة كمان حال الغلابة يغلب صبرو.
Yeah, so Thursday morning that front's gone past and we got that backhand push of swell coming in, as I explained, and now there's some 4-foot waves coming down the point. Unfortunately, it's going to go northeast and onshore today, so we'll have to check out what happens. I don't know if they're going to run anything today. Yeah, so as predicted, the onshore is going to come up pretty quickly today. We got very calm conditions at the moment, still a bit of northwest ruffle, but yeah, it's not going to last long today. Some of the artwork from some of the local guys, Steve Nilo and Stephen Bibb. That's what we were hoping for. It's not what we've got, unfortunately. Ooh, how's that?
Okay, so we've got 5 minutes to the start. You can see our first heat making their way over the rocks. We can get the water patrol just to assist us. Thank you very much with clearing the liner. Having a look at this one. Get Gilmore on her magic yellow thruster. Working this one through. Oh, just lovely snaps off the top. So, probably a smaller wave for today, but just a quick loosen up. Snap off the top. And a nice snap back into the pocket. So, good speed on this wave. Nice little run through the inside.
Yeah, so the organizers decided to run the conventional thruster round for the ladies and the men's, and got through quite a few heats while the wind was still very calm and before the northeaster came up. Yeah, there were definitely rideable waves, but I'm not quite sure why they ran these heats today, because I'm sure there's going to be surf coming. Yeah, as predicted, the easterly had come up by midday, the onshore, and we were looking at the forecast for tomorrow with northwesterly winds in the morning and then going southwest in the afternoon with reasonable swell. And then obviously Saturday is looking pretty contestable with offshore in the morning and then going onshore late in the afternoon. So there's definitely time left to run the rest of the heats. Yeah, the men's and women's divisions were really closely contested. I haven't done the maths on the numbers here. Mikey Febb and Luke Thompson looking good for the men's, and Coco Ho and Sarah Baum in the women's. Yeah, so that forecast is downgraded for the weekend, although it's still 3 to 3.5 meters. The direction of the swell's looking good. So Friday, definitely, once that northwest dies down, there'll be waves, and then looks like Saturday the offshore is going to hold, and yeah, they're definitely going to be waves. Not what we were hoping for, but there are going to be waves. So yeah, come down for the weekend, come and join us. It's going to be a lot of fun.